Hey everybody, my name is Sandy. I am 44. I'm from southeastern Kentucky, and I just want to tell a little bit about my story. Um, I am a recovering alcoholic, and I am so proud to say that. I'm not ashamed of my story, I'm proud of my recovery. Today makes, 24 days sober, and if you know me at all, you'll know that that's something to be proud of. The last 3 years, I haven't been sober one day. Well, I take that back. I was sober once for like 11 days, uh, and that's as much as I could stand. So I started drinking about 3 years ago. I had been a social drinker every now and then, just about my entire adult life, but never a heavy drinker till the last 3 years. I became disabled. I'm legally blind, can't drive anymore, can't work outside the home because I can't drive. So I turned to alcohol. Then it overtook me. I let it take over me and who I used to be. It took over everything. It took over my finances, my marriage, my outside life, my family, everything. It took over everything. And it ultimately about took my life a few times. A few times. Depression and anxiety doesn't go well with alcohol or any drug, I'm sure, for that matter. But a lot of times when I would drink, I would go into a deep depression and, not want to be here any longer. I'm so glad that's not the case now. But it about took my life a few times on its own without my crazy thoughts. I guess you could say it was alcohol poisoning. The last time was on May 29th. I started having seizures. So they called the ambulance, took me to the hospital. Come to find out, I hadn't had my alcohol for the day, so my body was having DTs. I thought, are you serious? It's just been, this morning, because my body was used to, for the last 3 years, waking up, alcohol being my breakfast, lunch, dinner. Sometimes I wouldn't eat it all during the day, and we would just drink. I was a functioning alcoholic, but it was bad. Like I said, it about destroyed my entire life. My entire life. Me and my husband were not getting along. My kids didn't want to be here. We didn't socialize with anybody outside the house because I didn't want anybody seeing me this way. I thought I was hiding a deep, dark secret, but some people knew. So anyway, I wasn't hiding from anybody. I was only hurting myself. Well, not only myself, I was hurting everybody around me. I don't know how I could say that, but I was hurting everybody around me. My family hated seeing me this way, but yet they didn't want to be around either. So on May 29th, like I said, I started having seizures, went to the doctor or the hospital, and my body was going through DTs. So they found this out through blood work. And this is where God steps in my life and says, you're not doing this anymore. I have something bigger for you. I didn't know there was a program at our hospital for alcoholics. So the doctor came in and said, told me what was going on and asked me, do you ever think about getting help? And I said, yes, all the time. I want help so badly, I can't do it myself. He said, well, we have a program here, and since you're already here, I can go ahead and admit you to the hospital, and we can get you going through a detox. Tell me that's not God. God was not finished with me. He did not let me die on all those occasions that I could have. That alcohol tried to take me. It didn't happen. So I said, okay, yes, I absolutely want to. Well, my husband was standing beside me, and he said, I want to do it too. I want to do it too. So he actually had to go through a few more steps since he wasn't actually being seen at the hospital. But he did go through those few steps with our family doctor, and he got put in the detox with me at the same hospital, different floors, just a few days later. And we got out on the same day, and we had to go to our local clinic that day that we got out and take a shot that would keep us from wanting to drink. And if we did drink, it would make us so sick. That's why I'm wearing this necklace. That's what this necklace is for. In case I get in an accident or anything, anybody can see that I have taken this shot, because it's a big deal. Quite fashionable too. Not really. But anyway, and it has helped tremendously. God stepped in and he saved us. He saved our marriage. He saved our life. He got us reconnected with family. He gave us our joy back. Well, he didn't. He never took it. The alcohol did. But I owe this all to God. I owe it all to God for saving us from the alcohol. I don't want it. I don't want anything to do with it. What it done to me over the last 3 years, when I look back and think about all that it did and all that I went through and all the misery that it brought, it makes me sick. And I will never go back to that life, ever. So we were actually even still going to church on Sundays and still drinking. But now, like I said, God does wonderful things. We joined our church last weekend. Our church family has accepted us with open arms. They've always accepted us. We're so grateful and thankful for them and to God for doing this great thing in our lives. I owe it all to Him. I love Him with all of my heart. And today makes 24 days sober. I know that may not mean a lot to some people, but it means a whole lot to us, because that's a major thing. 24 days sober, and I thank God for it. I thank God for all He's doing, for saving our life, for saving our marriage. Like I said, He has restored us. He has revived us, and like I said, I never want to go back to that life again. So. That goes to show you do not have to clean up before you can enter church. We were going to church and still living this, secret life. But He cleaned us up. He had a way of cleaning us up, and He did that. He is faithful to His word. He is faithful to us. He never leaves us. We leave Him. He never leaves us. He's always right there where we leave Him. We leave Him and decide to do these things that He wouldn't be pleased with. So there is hope. There is help for anybody battling addiction, battling depression, anxiety, anything. There is help for all of those. Get help if you need help. And don't be ashamed of it. Make your recovery story bigger than your addiction story. So, I love the smile that I have now. I love, everything is just so different. It's like my eyes have been opened after being closed for the last 3 years. Everything is beautiful. Food tastes so good and so different. Everything is just beautiful to me now. And like I said, I owe it all to God. I give Him all the glory, honor, and praise for it. What, baby? My grandbaby's up. Okay, I'm coming in. So anyway, that is my story. I hope it helps at least one person out there and gives you hope. Don't ever give up. Don't ever give up on yourself, because you are worth it. You are worth it. Get your joy back. Get your life back. I am living proof. I know, baby. I am living proof that it can be done. I'm standing here before you telling you it can be done. I was bad. I was bad in my addiction, my alcoholism. I was really bad. Okay, honey. But I'm going to go. So, like I said, there is hope. There is help. Don't give up on yourself. Make your recovery story big. And maybe it can help somebody out there. I'm telling you guys, the last 3 years of my life has been bad. I woke up drinking. I went to bed after being drunk all day. Me and my husband were fighting, like bad fighting. It has sent me to jail before. It has done so many bad things. Took a lot of my family away from me because they didn't want to be around me. Because I was so ugly. I was such an ugly person when I was drinking. So anyway, now thanks to God, I am healed. Well, I'm healed. And I hope to never struggle again with that. And I know if I keep my eyes on God, I never will. So thank you. I love you guys so big. I hope you guys enjoyed this. So, and I hope it helps at least one person out there know that there's hope. Never give up, because you are worth your life. Bye.